If you're charged in court, there's something you need to understand sooner than later. Court is not designed to uncover truth. It's designed to follow process. That distinction matters because people walk into court thinking that if the facts are clear, then the outcome will be fair. That belief causes frustration, bad decisions, and confusion. In this video, I'm going to explain what the court is actually built on and why truth is second to procedure, and how understanding this helps understand how the court operates. So here's the truth. The court operates on one thing, and that one thing is procedure. Everything in the court is about procedure. Procedure, the formal steps, processes, and instruments by which a court exercises its authority or jurisdiction. The formal steps, procedures, and instruments by which a court exercises its authority and jurisdiction. That is process. These are the methods that they use, the sequence in which each step is followed, the rules of movement for each one of those steps, and the mechanics by which they operate, not necessarily the outcome. What the process is not is fairness. The process is not justice. The process is definitely not truth. And it is not morality. Those are not what the process is. The process is questions. Was the correct procedure followed? That's process. Were the required steps observed? Did the system move lawfully from point A to point B? Those are the things that the process and the court wants. They want a system that is understandable for them and repeatable. What we actually think the court is built on is truth. Because we go in the courtroom, we hold up our hand, and they ask us the question, do you swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? And you go, yeah. And you're prepared to tell this great truth, this great story. But that is not what the process is built on. Truth is a secondary outside entity of the process. Truth, conformity with fact or reality, the actual state of things. Conformity with fact or reality, the actual state of things. The thing about truth in court is that truth is movable. Truth can become irrelevant. Truth can be barred. Truth can be sidelined. Truth can become inadmissible. Truth is a secondary thing. It is properly introduced is when it has strength. When it comes through the procedure, the process, through the correct process, at the correct time, in the correct form, using the correct language. That's when truth gets a shot. It is not automatically relevant. It is not automatically admissible, and it is not automatically persuasive. And this is where the confusion happens. Because we think that the court system and our cases are built on truth. They are not. They're built on process. You can talk to the DA out in the hallway. You can talk to the judge out in the hallway, outside. Sometimes you see the guys out smoking a cigarette, having a break. And any conversation, anything that you say at any time can and will be used against you. Because process is the formal steps. Everybody's having a good time until he puts that robe on. Now presiding the Honorable Judge Wilson. And he sits down. And now it's formal. And everything changes. And you say, I thought we were cool. I thought the DA. None. All about the process. Everything in court is formal. It is a system that is repeatable, that they can track, and that they understand. And it is for us to learn it, to understand it, to know how to deal with it, how to operate within it. Because if you think that the court system operates on truth, you've made a mistake. Thanks for listening.